So, as always, it's leak season. It's time to talk about possible leaks of what future phones could look like. And the Oppo Find N3 is now the leak discussion that everyone wants to talk about, everyone wants to break down. So this is the leaked image of what the Oppo Find 3 could look like in a nutshell. Obviously, I say in a nutshell because you don't really see much. You just see a phone that is open, but with a camera. And yes, that camera looks pretty nice. So this is kind of where I started expecting smartphones, especially foldable phones, to kind of start going toward. Let's be honest, with the iPhone 14 Pro, the Galaxy S23 Ultra, it's no, mystery here that smartphones are starting to go toward the best possible personal camera phones that you can possibly have on the market, right? So that's where we're going to start seeing foldable phones go to next. Foldable phones went from, okay, let's have foldable displays. Let's be the first to have foldable displays, okay? Now we're going to be focused on, let's have the best, most durable inside display. Okay, well, now we're to a point now all the companies have pretty much similar displays. Okay, let's work on the crease down the middle. We gotta make sure the crease is the best. We gotta make sure the bezels are the best. We gotta make sure that 120 hertz outside, inside. Waterproofness, stuff like that. Still kind of getting there in the industry. But we're getting to a point where even Huawei's CEO said it's becoming stale, right? These phones come out and you're seeing exact copy and paste of every other phone on the market. And it's becoming to a point where you're like, well, this phone is awesome, but it's the same as this phone. And it's the same as this phone. It's the same as this phone. So how do we change that? Cameras on the back. Now, Vivo, the sister company of Oppo, has had an amazing release of their cell phones. Because they release their phones with Zeiss lenses. Zeiss is one of the best manufacturers of glass in the photography industry. So, you get the best camera possible on an affordable cell phone. Now, not only is this a productivity monster, not only can this do everything in a cup of tea, it now has the ability to have amazing glass on the back. And that is where we're probably going to start seeing a lot of phones and foldable phones start going toward. The Z Fold 5, coming out in August, it's not going to have a good camera. It's going to be almost a copy and paste of the Z Fold 4 camera-wise. It's not going to be that much upgraded. The, Pixel Fold, their camera is not going to be that great. The sensor's not that great. So how do you really push yourself above that? Well, you gotta get the best camera setup in there. Now, again, the problem with, all these things I'm talking about when it comes to best camera, best this, best that, best this, is that it's expensive, okay? It's no joke, really hard to understand. The more you add to these phones that are already cost an arm and a leg to, manufacture and build, the more you add, the more the price tag goes up. And the more the price tag goes up, the less likely people are to buy these phones. And they become more of a, oh, that's a cool prototype, that's a cool idea, concept. But yeah, I'm not going to be picking that phone up. It's a really slippery slope, right? Because you got to find a way to get the best camera possible, the best lens possible in this foldable phone without jacking the price up above $2,000. Once you put it above $2,000, the average Joe says, okay, not doing this. So I'm going to be definitely interested to see how much this does cost for the Oppo Find N3. My guess is it is a Chinese phone. It's probably going to cost around $1,300, $1,400. But it depends on a lot of different factors. Again, it's probably not going to have foldable. It's probably not going to have waterproofness. Probably no wireless, maybe wireless charging, maybe not wireless charging. There's going to be a lot of things that are taken away from this phone because of the fact they're adding this beautiful camera on the back. But at some point, I said with the Google Pixel Fold, tell me why you're buying that phone. You're buying that phone because the Tensor G2 chip is amazing. Okay. Z Fold 5, why am I buying that phone? Because is the most polished foldable phone on the market. Okay, Surface Duo 3. Why am I buying that phone? Microsoft's working on a store that is optimized and works perfect with the device. There you go. Why am I buying the Oppo Find N3? It has Zeiss lenses on the back, and it has an amazing camera sensor. That's why you're buying the phone. You have to give me a reason why you're doing everything when it comes to these phones, right? And that's how you sell these phones, is you give the reason to consumer, why is your phone better than the other phone? Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.